Three. Okay.
You want to introduce everybody?
All right.
Hey, I'm Ismail.
Safran Kafera.
Andy.
Danielle.
Great.
Zada.
Seydou. All right.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for coming. My name is Prince Akwesi Sapon, and today I will be giving a speech of information, and I'll be discussing the White House. So the White House, everybody knows that the White House is an iconic symbol of America's executive branch. The executive branch is housed pretty much as symbolized as pretty much the President's house or the presidential palace is what it's sometimes recognized as. It is pretty much the branch of service for the world's leading superpower, the United States of America. Right? You can see it in the West Wing, shows like the West Wing, movies like Olympics Has Fallen. However, most people don't know that the West Wing is actually a new construction. Right? The White House was the site was selected by Washington, George Washington, the first president of the United States, in 1791. He chose that site as a Freemason. He thought that was the best one to symbolize Americans' growing independence from Great Britain. It was constructed, it finished construction in 1792. And since then, of course, everybody knows it famous now as the White House. However, that name was changed formally to the White House in 1901 by Theodore Roosevelt. Before that, it was called the Presidential Palace, the President's House, or the Executive Mansion. All right. So now we look at, like I said, the West Wing, which is a common show that people watch. It's a very new construction. Now, when you look at other movies like the Olympics Has Fallen, people look at it as a thriller. This is actually when terrorists took over the White House, and the people was actually able to reclaim the White House. Well, Olympus actually did fall back in 1814. August 1814, the White House was taken control of by the British in the War of 1812. The British came in, they took over Washington, D.C., they burnt the whole city down, And the British troops actually went in and they ate dinner at the White House. And then sitting President James Madison and his wife Dolly, they barely escaped Washington, D.C. And it was only due to the downpour of rain that the city didn't burn down completely. So Olympus did, in fact, fall. Now, after 1814, when they burned down the White House and also parts of Washington, D.C., the next president, James Monroe, he wanted to reconstruct, the President's Palace, as it was called back then. And what did he do? He said that he wanted to make a statement. So he wanted the whole exterior to be painted in brilliant white. So since 1815, that's how the name the White House became adopted as White House. But it wasn't formally recognized until 1901 when Theodore Roosevelt changed it to the White House. So right now, the White House is actually under construction. They are building an underground, pretty much bomb shelter in case of any emergency. It's always under construction. So that's brief history on the White House. The sitting First Lady, she says that the White House is not just the White House. It is the people's house. That's the story of the White House. It's the people's house. There's so much history behind it. So us as a people need to go there and visit it. The White House right now has currently 152 rooms, 32 bathrooms, and 6 floors. And it receives about 6,000 visitors a day. So I think as a people of America, we should at least go there and experience the history of the White House. Thank you.